Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky camps across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello and good evening. I'm Meteorologist Annea Scales here in for both Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts and Elise Ushman as well. They are both out for today, so it's just going to be me for this evening, but our Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts, he will be back tomorrow, and then the day after that, Elise will be back with him. But what we are looking at, though, so bringing the forecast, the next couple of things to keep in mind. First, tonight it's going to be very calm, cool out there, but pretty chilly. Waking up tomorrow, temperatures will be a little bit below freezing. Now, for the middle of the week, we are going to actually warm into the 60s for the afternoon high, and then we're going to have another cool down. So these are the highlights from this week. But notice what is missing. We are not talking about the probability of a wintry precipitation because we're not going to see accumulation of wintry precipitation. That's something that I thought I would already get out of the way. I think it's been the elephant of the room because there've been a couple of weather models kind of trending showing, snow across much of the southeast. We're not looking at a widespread chance for snow. It's going to be too warm and it's also going to be too dry. We just don't have the moisture return in the atmosphere to have anything that really would turn into that. So that's not what we're going to be talking about. But we are talking about pretty chilly conditions. We're at 42 right now. It was a pretty average day. Our high temperature in Jackson was around, we saw temperatures around 55. A couple of spots, though, in central Mississippi, only in the upper 40s. And since I'm here by myself, I'm going to be fiddling with the computer and trying to talk into the mic. But even though we have seen some pretty mild conditions today, we can expect that overnight it's going to be pretty chilly out there. It's going to be 30 degrees for your low temperature, potentially even up to 20 or down to 29 in a couple spots like Kosciuszko, a little bit cooler, but just keep that in mind. You'll want to bundle up for tomorrow morning, but you'll want to have layers, something that you can take off by the afternoon because you're not going to want that winter coat heading home from school and work, as we are actually going to warm into the low 60s. So it'll be a little bit warmer than this morning. Tomorrow, you're going to see 63 in Vicksburg, 62 in Jackson. So a much more pleasant afternoon than what we're talking about for the morning. But speaking of morning lows, you can expect those to consistently be pretty chilly out there, below freezing for most days. Now, Wednesday, notice a little bit warmer. And in the wintertime, whenever you see those warmer overnight lows, that usually means that we're having more cloud cover building in. So it is going to be a little bit more cloudy for your Wednesday. That's going to be our next chance to potentially see any traceable rainfall. But still, we're not looking at a washout by any means. Light showers for your Wednesday, and not even for everyone. You could just see a few spots that see some drizzles of rain here or there after a mostly sunny week. And I also had to include that in a couple weather models, we'll see a return like this, bright pink spot near central Mississippi. But this, if anything, we would see a light shower, and then as the temperature drops, a few of those raindrops would transition into snowflakes, but not sticking, not accumulating. Just you could see some flurries out there in the air. Don't be concerned about that. We're not looking at anything piling on. That's the same case heading into the weekend as well. Even though we're getting a temperature drop for your Thursday, we are still looking at the afternoon high, mid to potentially upper 40s for a couple spots. 44, 46 is what we're looking at for your Thursday. So that's going to be the coldest day of the week. You definitely will want to bundle up for your Thursday. But then as we head towards your Friday afternoon, we're going to warm back up once again. So that's kind of the general trend. We're going through this cycle of it's cold, it's a little bit warmer, it's mild, it's cold, then it's a little bit warmer, and it's mild. And that's what we're seeing for our First Alert 10-day forecast as well. That includes the weekend. I mentioned that for Friday will be 60 degrees, but back cooler for the weekend, another cold front, and Sunday afternoon highs, you're going to be back in the 40s, overnight lows freezing. So Sunday night, it's also a similar story to what I was talking about for Thursday. Is it conceivable that if we're seeing some light showers and the temperature continues to drop overnight, you might see a couple pre-dawn flurries? That is possible, but we're not looking at, once again, the chance for accumulation is not really something that we are looking at in your First Alert forecast. There's just not enough of the ingredients out there, and the afternoon highs are warming into the upper 40s either way. 50s heading into next week. The end of next week is looking like we could see the 60s once again. But of course, that 10-day outlook as we get further and further, more subject to change. So it's not set in stone that next week is going to see much warmer weather, but that is looking like the general trend for now. So that's the First Alert forecast. We have some comments. Grayson says, hello, hi, good evening, as well as Josh as well. I am doing well. I hope you guys are as well. Staying warm. Sissy also says, hi, good evening. And Melissa as well. Hello, thank you guys for joining me today. And once again, we will have our chief meteorologist back tomorrow. And then the day after that, Elise will be here as well. But for now, it's just going to be me. And I hope you guys have a lovely night. And you're going to see me back on WLBT at 10 o'clock p.m. for tonight. So I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you later.